That's okay. That's fine. So how was your week? Last week, how was it?
It, it was a hectic week for me.
Mm.
From like we were having continuous calls, and yeah, I was sleeping only like less than 3 hours.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
but otherwise, that is from the work front. Nothing major like other than because we are doing some vendor evaluation, so we were able to nothing. I was not interacting much with the team, just
Mm.
getting into these calls and evaluations and other things. So,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
otherwise, yeah,
Okay.
even
So
otherwise also like emotionally or personally also like it was all very, how do I say? There are some strange things happening. There are few things like the way in which we perceive people. All of a sudden, things are getting coming in front like with clarity. Lots of hidden things are coming up. So that is something which I can say as a change. Whether it is good or bad, I don't know. And yeah, it is emotionally draining.
mm.
But in a sense, maybe it's lessons to be learned, or maybe it is uh, taking life to different.
Yeah, yeah. So that's also actually part of this thing, like clarity, you know, even in the external world from other people also. Seeing them, the truth
Yeah.
behind maybe what they are saying or how what they are acting and things like that. That's also actually part of this thing. So when we learn angel healing therapy, there are actually angels who can help us to see the truth behind things. Like if somebody say that I will give you promotion, really want to know, or do they mean it, or are they just saying it like that? So even there are angel supports that we can take to see the truth behind it. So now what you are receiving is actually that part, I would say. You are trying to able to see the truth behind things or the people. Just starting to, like, it's not big things, maybe the small things that are coming up. That will give clarity in your mind. So I think we have not shared the
Can
progress
I ask a
tracker.
question?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just finish this. That,
Yeah,
like
I
what
didn't
you
do.
mentioned, today we will share that Excel sheet. Just start writing these small
Mm-hmm.
things. Whether you are clear or not, that's okay. But let's start writing what, on week 1, what you noticed. So let's see how things are going. Okay. Yeah. But what is your
Yeah.
question?
I know my question was like, can people come and block us energetically from where we are progressing or the path we are taking?
Yeah, they can. They can consciously and
Yeah.
unconsciously also. Consciously is where we say black magic and things like that, right? They are, or they use some other energetic modalities to block the growth. It is there for a
Mm-hmm.
long time in our society. Now we say the black magic has been done, or the evil eye, or they did
Mm.
something, they do something. That exists actually. If the good energies are there, the negative energies are there. Energy is energy. It can be used for good or bad. But if you are strong in your aura and
Okay.
you learn to block that, or it doesn't affect you, then it will not affect you. For that, if we are in a leaking energy, we give all the importance to, okay, if you are afraid that, okay, these things will come to me, it will affect me. That itself is a sign that you are attracting those. So if you are strong in the belief that
Okay.
whatever it is, I am protected, you just do that grounding practice, and we will learn a lot of other modalities also. But for even for right now, also you can rely on like God or whoever you believe, and then I am protected in that light. If you have that belief, then you are protected. These things cannot affect you. So it's all actually in your
Okay. So
power.
it's like
Yeah. It actually
okay.
depends on the person only.
So
They are strong in their mind, then it will not. But these are actually, then you have to overpower that. If if their energies are trying to block you, your willpower can overpower that. You strongly believe nothing can affect me and I will
Okay.
focus on what I want and progress, then you will be guided and you will be able to move ahead. So that is one conscious thing, and unconsciously is like, again, unconsciously is also like that. Like, some people have jealousy, some people have that evil eye thing, and they will say this bad about, behind the back and all of those things. If your energies are open, you will attract all of that, and then your frequency will get lower. But if you are strong, even if they say, nothing will happen. It is their karma, it is their thing. They are lowering their frequency.
Okay.
If you don't get affected, even if you hear some gossip about you, even if you heard that somebody is talking behind your back, if you know yourself and you just like, it is their thing, it is not your truth. It is their truth that they are saying. So how can that change you? If they are saying like you are such kind of a person, but you are not. So you are not that person. It is their problem. They are seeing it. So you don't have to take the responsibility of their energies. Let it be with them. If they are perceiving it like that, you will not become like that. So you know who you are in your heart.
Okay.
Make that clear. Okay, I am this. This is not going to change if they are saying I am not or this thing. So just brush it off. And brush it off as in sometimes we cannot brush it off like that. You will sit and analyze, okay, what is there? Is there something and things like that? Okay. Then one thing to notice is it should not lower your energies. You should not get low by hearing that. Oh, why are they saying like that? I did so much to them, maybe. Then why they are saying this, that? So not like that. You should not go into those frequencies. You should just thank that moment or thank them for whatever they did or what you did, and then forgive them. That forgiveness prayer that I think we did during the sessions now. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So in that you can say, if you think that person is wrong, you start to say like, I forgive them. Just keep on telling, I forgive them for whatever they did. I forgive them, I forgive them. And if you feel like you are something guilty, then I forgive myself. So these two things are very powerful. It's just forgiving them for whatever they did.
Okay.
And I forgive myself for whatever I did. Because I was not aware, or whatever reasons, I was not able to see what is happening beyond the body consciousness at the soul level. I was not able to see that. So I'm sorry. I forgive myself for whatever I did. Let me now move forward and it will get corrected. That's it. So keep doing
So
that.
I'll specifically tell you, yeah, I have one person
Mm,
in my office who is my team member, but even though he has no skills or anything nearby, he comes and every day he will say something negative to me.
mm,
For
mm,
example, if I am doing something which is like a new assignment or a new opportunity that I am given,
mm,
which will be like taking me to the next level or something, and when I am saying something related to that, then that guy will come and say that, okay, why are you getting involved in this thing? Why do you want to do that? So he is questioning me, and he has no right to do that. He
mm,
is in my, he is under me, and I am doing something at my level or above level,
mm,
and on the strategic level. So he every day he will like minimum 2 or 3 times he will come and say something negative.
mm. Okay.
I don't know how to control because he's sitting near to me. Every day when I go there, he will make sure that okay, he is putting something in my some comments which will bring my whole thing down.
So what
And
if,
I also noticed that
yeah,
last,
no, no, go ahead.
sorry,
Go ahead.
I also, yeah, some one more thing is there which I actually wanted to check with you is like, however I want to do something, let it be my studies, let it be my work. For some reason, I'm not having that. I don't want to do. I simply want to sit or I simply want to spend time. I am like not able to, even though I want to do something, I am not able to do. Some kind of an interest has gone.
Okay, are you talking about something on the workplace that you don't want to work on, or what?
And not generally on the workplace alone,
Okay,
anything which is like even studies,
okay.
even studies.
Mm. Okay,
I'm not able to. I am not that kind of a person, but yeah,
okay. You are saying you're not feeling the connect to, how you were earlier, that you are not feeling right now. Okay, that can happen because you are realigning your energies. Our energies keep on changing. Today our topic is also that, not topic, what we are going to learn has a lot of relevance on those things.
Mhm.
And as it
Mhm.
is the studies, you came some way in the studies, so you cannot just like that drop it, or not like that. So if there are other things,
None of this can be dropped. Yeah, I cannot drop my job on
yeah,
my.
right, right. So what happened is, it's a you need to see what is stopping actually. Uh, what is that you are not interested? Sit and analyze on that. Why that interest had gone? Towards what aspect? It may be the time you are sitting, or it may be, it can be anything. Just analyze behind that disinterest. What is that you are really feeling? So, with respect to studies, what is that you are really not interested? What do you think? Where is that disinterest is? Is it with the topics? Is it when you sit and learn? When is that happening?
It is not about the topics.
Hmm.
Okay, so it is not about the topics. So whenever I go and want to study something or anything, not my regular courses or in, like we have to go through this different new technologies or something to just
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
update ourselves, right? So I used to do that.
Okay.
Even that, I started and then I don't know, like somehow I will move into some other topic, nothing to do with work or anything, just simply like I am not a person who is very much into social media so far, but last few days it's like I'm just going through the reels or anything.
Okay. So,
So that is something totally new for me,
okay. Okay.
and yeah,
Huh. So, what changes will happen in life? Okay, things that you have not done yet. That's why you are doing the energy healing, right? That's why you are here to even learn things, because you want to shift your life. So, what you want to shift, how it will come, is not in your hands. We won't know. The universe has thousand ways. So, maybe so far, I know you always say like you don't have much friends and you are like an isolated person. Like you go to the work, but on a personal friend, connecting with people, networking, or that social circle is, I think it is very less for you. And you have the pain of that somewhere. Like if you look at the world, and the world has, so many friends are there enjoying, maybe somewhere you felt the lack of that and you had the pain, or somewhere maybe the desire also was there for you sometime. And once you start changing your energies, universe will actually bring in all those elements into your life. Maybe some dreams that you might have even forgotten will come into your life. So don't see things like, be mindful where you are spending the time. It shouldn't be like you are, completely lost the interest in work and going into the social media and things like that. But if you are starting to do that, we don't know, maybe your life, whatever dreams you have, maybe that's going to come through that. You want new income sources. So right now your thoughts are like you don't know how and what you have to do, the online business or whatever it is. So I when I earlier also I used to tell like you have so much of potential. So we don't know how universe want to use your potential to the world. Who knows, tomorrow you will become a coach or a mentor. You are going to do big, big things. We all have potential that we have a sole purpose also. Right now, maybe it is hidden. What is your actual purpose? What do you really want to give to the world? Maybe you have a bright future where you will shine like anything. We don't know, that will happen one by one when you start peeling off your layers. Now there are a lot of layers. And one by one, when they open up, you will start being visible to the world also. Maybe this is a start of that. You are not in the social medias. You're trying to see things. And tomorrow, maybe that is your place. Maybe your new interest will come from that. Maybe the new job can come from that. Maybe a new country, maybe a new friend, a new partner. Everything can come from that. We don't know. So whatever new interests are coming in, welcome that, analyze that, spend some time on that, because we don't know what and how things are going to change. When your energy shifts, you will attract people, you will attract things and everything. Maybe you will get your next business idea when you are scrolling something and you are like, hi, this is so easy for me. I can do that. And who knows? We never know what way your dreams will come in. So now you were so accustomed to that pattern that, okay, I sit, I study, I don't waste the time on this things. Now why things are shifting is maybe that is not how you have to operate. You can allocate some time for that. That doesn't mean that you don't live your life, enjoy your life, or see what is happening in the world. Come out of your own world, see the world that is happening outside. So see all of that as a positive thing. And not just see everything as positive. Healing is not about positive only. You are, it's a mix of things. Sometimes, some days you may go through very emotional things, very emotional. But as you start your healing journeys also, like right now, if you just follow our daily meditation things, that itself is actually a healing. And now when you start to learn the modalities, when you start doing, don't think like everything will fall in place, like, it will be a cakewalk. No, healing is like, it is painful also, because you are releasing something that you're carrying for a long time. It's just like, peeling off your skin. And it has pain also. But once you release that, then you will feel the lightness. Okay. So uh, don't always think that healing is like, always happy things. Happiness is the outcome of that. Some days are very emotional. Even now, the more you get aligned, the more you will be aligned to the cosmic energies also, planetary changes and everything. It will just reflect in your body, in your emotions. You may go through that cycle. When changes, actually from April 25 onwards, there is a lot of changes happening in the planets, the stars and all that. Okay. That reflects in us. For me, some days it's like, I don't even know what is happening. You feel like everything is collapsing. And then when I look into, okay, this something happened, retrograde happened, this star, this planet moved into that and this, that. I'm not into astrology, so I don't know about these things. But when that is happening, it reflects. So all of these are like part and parcel of this thing. But again, that depend on what is your sole purpose, what you want to do in life and all that. Maybe I am more into the energy work, so I get affected so much. But even otherwise, also we say like the full moon, new moon time, our emotions changes, because our body structure is so connected to the planets and the moon. There are planetary elements in our body itself. We are created with the Panchbhutas, right? You might know that, no? The earth, our body is created with the five elements: earth, fire, water, sky, and the space. So what are those? They are elements, right? So like that, the planets are there in our body, in different organs and all that. And that's why the astrology works. Sometimes when you go to the astrologer, they can say this disease can come at this time. And they say with the time, right? Based on the placement of your stars. So this is why they are able to say these things. So like that, a lot of changes will happen in the life. Keep a notice, be aware, allow. If you don't like at all, then you cut it. some changes that is happening. And also people whom you thought will be there or things like that, that can shift. Because when your energy changes, you attract people of that frequency. So new people can come into your life. So be open for all of that. Don't block anything, but be mindful if it is not aligned with you, you don't like that or things like that, say no to that also, because that's how you are learning the boundaries. Setting your boundaries is very important. Now, coming back to the person that you said in office, two things you can do. One thing is strongly set your boundary. If you feel the person is really negative, when he start to talk itself, you tell, I don't allow any negativity. I don't want to listen to it. It may look arrogant or something, but if you want to preserve your peace and you want to say that, maybe in a polished words you can tell, just say that. Or otherwise, you can, print a poster like no negativity allowed, no negativity zone, or something like that, motivating words. Print it and keep it in your desk. And then when somebody comes and say something like gossip or some of these things, you can just tell them, see, this is a non-negativity zone. I don't allow any of this. This is a positivity zone. And another thing you can do is like, instead of seeing what he says as a negative thing, just ask yourself, is it my perception or is he helping me to think in a different way? Like if you are working on a project and he is asking, why are you working on this? So just ask yourself, is it something that I really have to work on it right now? I'm not saying to give all importance to him, but is the person there as a universe's, universe sent that person? Maybe to remind you or to help you to think, is it really relevant for you? Or whatever you are doing. I don't know what conversations are, but see if it is anything message for you. If it is repeatedly happening and you feel that is a negativity, is it about something about you that you need to change? Are you taking so much of overload? Are you not saying no to your boss? Maybe he is seeing that you are working so much. I don't know the condition. I'm just saying, you know, what perspectives you can change. Just think on that. Is he really speaking negativity? Or is it my perception because I am seeing something? I'm feeling something. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I got your point. But yeah, so the second point is not something applicable.
Okay. Okay. So in that case, if just see to that if it is any message to you that you need to address in yourself, don't see him as a person. See that, okay, is that a message that universe is sending? See, how will you receive messages from universe? Universe will not, you know, universe is who? Universe is the people or the social media posts that you may be seeing. Maybe you are in the social media to get some insights like that also. Universe will really send messages. Maybe just when you open a post and see that, you feel that, okay, this is the message for me. Feel it like that also. So like that, through people, through situations is how universe sent messages, and those messages only you can understand. Not everyone, even the person who is saying also may be meaning different, but for you, you know that this is the message for. That's how it happens. So just see if it is any messaging. Otherwise, cut it off. Maybe what you have to learn is to set your boundary. If you don't like somebody, the way that they are talking, it is not that you don't like the person, it is that you don't like the way that maybe he is, talking some things. That energy you're not liking. So on that perspective, you can tell the person, I'm not liking the way. Just be open to have the conversation.
Yeah. Ramya, 1 minute. I have to take one call.
Yeah. I think you can,
Can you hear
yeah.
me to me?
Yeah, yes, I can.
Okay. Sorry for that because it's a new house. I was supposed to get a key. I didn't. So
Okay.
they called.
You shifted to the new house or moving only?
No, no. I have to shift.
Hmm.
So I had to get the key. So they had locked one of the rooms. So I couldn't clean it.
Okay, fine. Got it. All right. Okay. Anything else, or are we good to move into the session?
No, no. We can. We can. Yes.
Okay, fine.
Sorry for that. Yeah.
No, that's okay. All right. So today, I don't know whether you able to follow that any of the practices that we discussed last week. 15 minutes, something, some homeworks, anything
Yeah.
from that?
So I was doing like trying to. Okay. So gratitude is one thing which I started.
Mm,
And the other one is like I started to see like whenever I'm traveling, I started to look at something and
mm.
look at it without any thoughts and storing of things. So those kind of things I've done whenever
Oh,
I get that awareness, like okay, I have
yeah,
to do
yeah, yeah.
things.
Continue to do that. Okay, from that just check whichever is, each day maybe you can shift things, like not every day the visionary things, just the touch also, when you are walking consciously, being aware of the movement and things like that. Just come into that body awareness, feel it with the senses like that.
Mm.
Okay, so whatever is there, just review that whenever possible, or take a screenshot and keep, so that you can get reminded what to do. Which one is applicable when you are traveling. You get enough time, so just go through those things and continue to do that. It really helps. Okay, and I think you asked about meditation something. You're not able to
Yeah.
do for.
So yeah. So no, I tried, but I didn't like both of them. I just felt it like it's disturbing.
Mm,
So I got one meditation. It's basically nothing
mm,
but simple Tibetan something.
mm.
I'll share with you that link. So
Yeah.
I was doing
Okay.
using that during night time.
Whichever is connecting with you, you do that. Okay. Whichever works for you, it is not like for some people, guided meditation works. For some people, just the music will work. And in music also, there may be some instrument that you like the most. For some, it is the water sound. Just the sound of the water alone will be like so soothing and calming. So whichever works for you, just follow that. Okay. And the grounding practice, you just need to practice it in between, because as we move into this energy works, the grounding that we did last time, I think I have to give you the 5 minutes video, right? So the 5 minutes audio we will share, and but practice that sometime. That really, once we start the energy healings, you need that grounding practice. So whenever possible, do that. Okay. All right. So today, what we are going to start is the chakra healing therapy. So understanding your energy system, because your life reflect your energies. So all right. So let's first set the intention, and maybe we can just do the centering. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the belly and exhale. One more breath in and exhale. Just come back to your center, heart center. Come to the normal breathing. Just follow the rhythm of your breathing. Just feel how your shoulders are moving up and down. The chest is moving up and down along with the breathing. If you want to keep a hand in your belly or the chest, then you can. Just to enjoy that, the rise and the fall. Everything is rise and fall in life, but the flow of breathing continues. And that's how we live also. Everything rise and fall. We just continue to experience life. Embrace this moment. And now gently you can open your eyes. Right, you can come back, open your eyes. So let's set the intention. This we will keep on doing because we are working, you are working on yourself. So let's come back to the problems. Why are you here? What feels stuck? If you have a pen and paper, I would suggest you can start writing in that. Keep writing in every session. What is that? What feels stuck? And what do you want to change in that? So if you are specific, you can be very specific about, what feels stuck.
Can you come again? Like what I'm supposed to write?
You can just write what feels stuck in your life. Maybe what areas, or if you have something very specific, you can write specifically. If not, from the 5 pillars: health, wealth, relationship, career, spiritual growth. Which area feels stuck for you? And what do you want to change in those? What is it you want to see? What do you want to get? All right. So just couple of things that I remember just sharing, that you can keep one notebook for the healing journeys. Okay, healing journey, just dedicate one book only for that, so that whatever you are learning and things like that, and these kind of realizations or whatever it is, you just note down only those things in that, because everything is energy. So even the words that we write and things, everything is energy. So just dedicate for that purpose. And one more thing just came to my mind is, like, once you progress, there may be shifts that you see in yourself. Maybe the way that you dress up, or the way that you present yourself, you may feel a change, that no, I want to wear this kind of clothes, I want to present myself as this. Those shifts also can happen. Okay, so it just came to my mind, so I'm just mentioning that to you. So the changes, welcome the changes in all the aspects. What your mind want to do, what your heart want to, there are some desires, maybe you feel to go to some place, or do something, or eat something, small small things. That is where you are starting to love yourself, and those desires will come up, and you will be like, don't wonder at that time why it is happening, I was never like that. So it can happen. So that is the way that you reconnect with yourself. The desires that you were not able to carry forward so far, that may start to appear. So just be mindful about those things also. Things, everything can shift. So just welcome all that. And when you write gratitude, say gratitude. Say thank you to yourself also. Gratitude is not just about the outside things. You can say thank you to what you are doing. If you are, out all the chaos happening, but you are still doing things, say thank you to you that you are handling things well. You are doing this. Even if it was like very full busy day, I was able to sit, or maybe, do be calm for 5 minutes. I didn't respond in that way. I was like, responded in a good way. So say thank you to yourself also. Start doing that also in the gratitude. Okay. All right. So let's move forward. Now you have the areas that you are stuck and what you want to change and all that. Let's see the first ways to, get these things done. So first, let's see what are chakras. Chakras are actually the energy centers in the human body. They will regulate the life force energy. We say that a body is alive when there is a life force. We call it as the prana energy that is running through our body. That's why a human being is alive, or any being is alive, because of the prana, the life force energy that is running through the system. When that life force goes out of the body, is when we say a body is dead. So body is alive because of the life force. And what is that life force? Life force is like the energy in every cell, the energy that is running in your body throughout. So every cell, every organ, every element of the body, and even your aura, it is part of this life force running process. So we cannot really see them. Like, it's not physically visible. Like I say, this is my hand. I cannot show that this is my life force. But my hand moves because the life force is running through that. Okay. So their effect is experienced in the body, mind, and the emotion. We cannot really show that in the physical form, but that exists. So it is just like, if you believe in the God, we say like, okay, God exists. So can you show that? You cannot. And just like that, breathing. Where is breathing? Can you show that physically? No. We can experience the air goes in through the nose. You can feel the breathing, but you cannot show the breathing as physical. Just like that, these energy points, you can feel it. You can, as we progress, you will understand how that is there in our day-to-day life. But we cannot really physically see that, but they really exist. Just like breathing, they just exist. And each chakra correspond to the specific areas of life, like safety, emotion, confidence, love, peace, purpose. Everything that we feel is actually connected to the chakras. When chakras are balanced, you can imagine chakra is like a round thing, or, like something rotating, a round kind of a thing you can imagine. So if that chakra is balanced, imagine it as a ball of energy. If that is balanced energy, you feel aligned, stable, everything is like, it is not about whether you have money, whether you have a person in your life, but you feel happy in life. Whatever money you are making, you are living the life with that. You are happy. You don't feel the lack of things. But there are people who make so much of money, but they still feel that lack, scarcity. They're not living the life. So it's all because of their misalignment in the chakras. So it has nothing to do with the external situations. It's all about the internal things. And when these chakras are blocked or even overactive, that causes discomfort, confusion. We are not clear about things, the repeated life challenges, patterns. All of this happens because of this misalignment. So when your chakras are aligned, what happens is the energy flows perfectly, like we discussed last time. The energy will not get stuck. When the energy flows, you live with clarity, purpose, and peace. Everything will be in place. Now let's see more into this chakras. Like, the life situations are actually not random. Everything you experience emotionally, physically, mentally, or whatever it is connected to your inner energies. And going a bit deep into, let's little bit understand the chakras more, because these chakras are like, one of the foundation. If you understand this, everything is actually in that. So, like I said, these are subtle energy centers in the human body that is regulating the life force energy. If you see this chakra, we say the heart center, right? So from here, there is a lot of things going out. The nerves are connected. All of these things are there. So it is an energy point connected. We will see what it is represent and all of that. But they define things in your life. So they are called the energy vortexes. And you can imagine this as a spinning wheel. It is like rotating, a spinning wheel of energy. They receive, they assimilate, they express the life energies. So what they receive, how they receive, and all that we will see. When we are doing the healing modalities, what you are opening is the beautiful rotation of the chakras, releasing all what it doesn't require, and releasing and running it in a very, very positive way. Now, the nervous system connection, how it is connected to the body is, they are, these chakra points are connected to the nervous system, our all the systems. If you know the body, the biology of the body, the endocrine glands, the organs, everything is connected to these energy points. And also, your chakras are connected. It's not just to the physical body, to the emotional world, to the mental patterns, the spiritual. So, your body, mind, and soul is connected to these chakras. Okay. And these chakras vibrate at specific frequencies, and they govern particular aspects of life. So if I go a little bit deep into the chakras, there are actually 144 chakras in the human energy system. And based on the yogic concepts, there are 140 minor chakras. 112 chakras are inside the body, and there are 2 chakras outside the body. That's how it is, 114. And they are distributed throughout our body. And they handle specific and the detailed functions of every organ, the limbs. See, when I am moving my hands, the chakras are really operating that. And there are chakras related to each of the organs. So you need to know these chakras to work on what area you need to work on. And majorly, there are, usually we talk about 7 chakras in the body. And there are 2 other chakras, 2 major chakras. One is located above your head. That is called the Brahmarendra, and one is below, that is the earth connection. So they connect you to the higher dimension and the lower dimension. So that's how that connection happens. Okay. We all are energy bodies. So It's not something just physical. It is all connected to the higher, lower dimensions. And what chakras do is they receive the life force energy. When I say life force, it can be your problems also. It can be your happiness also. So when it is a problem, that also the chakra receives. And if it's problem that is consistently happening for a long time, you're not able to come out of it with your powers, then it creates a block in the chakra. So life force energy is not always like, don't think it like a positive things only, happiness only. No, life force is what you are experiencing through life. That is life force. So everything that you are experiencing, the anxiety, stress, worries, happiness, joy, peace, everything is the life force energy. And these chakras will process them and they distribute it to the body. So if there is some misalignment keep on happening, that reflects in the body. That's how your body gets affected when you are more anxious, more stressed and all that. So it helps to maintain the physical, emotional and the mental balance. It also supports the spiritual growth, higher consciousness, all of these things, the chakras will help. So when it is balanced, like I said, the energy flows and you feel healthy physically, mentally, emotionally. Your mind is clear and positive. Now, when you say like some clarity is starting to come, some of your chakras are starting to unblock, open up. That's what is actually happening. And your emotions are stable, the life feels aligned. All of these things happen when you are balanced. If it's blocked, what happens is the energy is stuck and you feel tired, you feel drained, confusion happens, emotional imbalances, repeated life patterns coming up, all of that will happen. And again, one more state for the chakras, if it is overreactive. If it is too reactive, there are some very hyperactive people, right? Some of their chakras are very active. And that's also a problem. We need the balance. We don't want less, we don't want more. So if it is too much, the energy is excessive. And we don't know where to spend that energy. So if you really don't have a purpose that you are working on, this energy is like a chaos. You feel restless. That's why some people, some kids also, like they have so much energy, they don't know how to spend that energy, use that energy, and they become so frustrated always, so restless always, overwhelming, anxiety, burnouts, instability. All of this happens because of that overactiveness also. So we want not overactive, we don't want underactive, we want the balanced state. Okay. If there are any questions, you can just stop me and ask, okay? Any doubts in that. So,
Do I get these details about this chakras
yeah, yes,
somewhere, some
yeah,
write-up or some document?
yes. We have the worksheet document. Was supposed to share to you before the call. We will share it after the call. You will receive the summary and all the details. And how can you work with the chakras also? There is a document on that. All right, and we will share the recording. I think the last recording had some challenges with uploading. That's why you did not receive it. We will do that also today. The recordings.
So I'm not sure, like, you are uploading the recording of 4 hours together, or is it split into 1 hour kind of thing?
It will
Because
be
4 hours will be
session wise. It is
each.
class wise.
Fine.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
yes.
will upload in a YouTube and you will be shared the link. So you can just watch it whenever you want. Is that what you were asking?
Yeah, I just want to know, like, how you are able to upload 4 hours recording in one single day.
Yeah, it will be a YouTube. We can upload in the YouTube as not a public video. It will be private video. Only those who have the link, they can see that like that. So
Okay.
anytime it will be there for lifelong. As long as YouTube is there, the recording will be there. So you can watch anytime whenever you want. So it's like that. All right. So this is what we said. When energy flows, the life flows. And when energy is blocked, the life feels stuck. So your body is not just a physical thing. It's a network of energies far more complex than what we see. We just see the physical thing. There is a lot of things that is happening to move this physical thing. This physical is not just the physical. What runs inside that is the energy. And when that moves is where the physical thing also moves. That's when the emotional, mental, it's like human system is like a, you can say it as a complex thing that is so beautifully orchestrated and so beautifully correlated and running. It's in a perfect balance. If any of the things is little bit imbalance, it will reflect in the entire system. So let's more understand about the energy flow. We said everything is the energy flow. If the energy flows, then the life flows. And when I say life, it's related to everything, your career, money, relations, health, everything flows if the energy flows properly. And what is the energies? If there is, the energies, our thoughts, our emotions, our body, everything is energy. And if you have the smooth flow, the life feels easier. Your mind is calm, focused, your emotions are balanced and steady. That's how, if the energy is, it is in a stable state. So energy is constantly moving within us. And when this flow is smooth and uninterrupted, your life tend to feel much easier. Your decisions are clear, emotions are stable. So the opposite is also there. What happens when the energy is not really flowing that fine? That's when you feel unblocked. You have that, suppressed emotions. If there are suppressed emotions, past experiences or stress, then that energy is stuck, energy is blocked. That can come in your life as the low energy, physical fatigue. Your body is tired, body feels heavy, all of those things, and emotional overwhelming can happen, like the anxiety, sadness, frustrations, confusion, anger. All of this comes because for some reasons as in what you experienced, that blocks the chakras, these energy points, and these repeated patterns, different situations, all of these things. And sometimes you feel disconnected with yourself, others, or even with the purpose. So all of these comes because of the stuckness in the energy flow. And it manifests in the physical fatigue, emotional overwhelming, and all of these things. So shifting from that, what understanding you need to take now is everything in your external world is actually connected to your internal world. So stop blaming the external situations and start to see, okay, what is the situation showing that what I need to change in my energies? If my energies are aligned, then I will not attract that situation. If I am attracting some situation, it shows that there is something I need to work on myself. And again, it's not to blame myself. It's just that you are working on something. That's it. Don't go into that mode that everything is my problem. I am not good enough or why and things like that. Don't go into that mode. We are not trying to blame ourselves. We are trying to love ourselves. We are trying to see our power, remember our real strength. Like we said in the first session, your soul power is just to be remembered. We are not recreating anything. You are just polishing what has been, the mud and the clay that is covered in these points. We will release that things. All right. So now you understand that, these are not just spiritual aspects. When we say chakras and all that, it is not just spiritual. They have relevance in the day-to-day life. So let's see how this shows up in your daily life. So the chakras are really connected to our everyday life. Like I said, the health issues or your emotional reactions, your relationship patterns, your financial patterns, or the fears you have, career confusions, the way you are working, and everything is influenced by the energies. And all the problems in that is because of the energy imbalances. For example, if you have constant anxiety, it is because of imbalance in the root chakra. If you have difficulty in expressing yourself, So it is expression comes from the, being authentic, speaking your truth. That comes from the throat chakra. For people who cannot say no to others, cannot really, set the boundaries, it's because of the blocked throat chakra. So the more we work on these chakras and it gets open, you naturally feels that power to say no, power to, okay, I won't allow others to enter my boundaries, to, these negativities, I can avoid these negativities. So that comes naturally when you work on these chakras. Are you back?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like,
Ah,
I lost you in between. Yeah.
okay. Okay. Shall we proceed? Are you seeing the shared screen?
Yes, okay.
Okay. So let's proceed. So the chakras are not just what I wanted to share here is it is not just an abstract spiritual concept. It is a practical tool for our self-awareness. When something is happening outside, you're noticing that I'm in stress, there is some chakra imbalance that is happening there. So that awareness you need to have. That's where the observation that, how are you feeling? That, the practice that we mentioned in our last session. How are you feeling? What is happening? Just start observing what is happening. This will help you to be aware. Now, how I say these are energy points. So, how this energy store in each of those areas? Our body store energy from the past experiences. In this lifetime itself, what happened in the childhood, what are the repeated patterns happening current time also, what is happening, what are your thoughts, how are your thoughts, what is your state, is it anxious, is it peaceful, what is that, what is your emotional state, emotional suppressions, or are you expressing, are you not, not stalking it, you are just being expressive. All of these things store the energies in the chakras. So all these past experiences, especially those that were emotionally intense or unresolved things, block the chakras. And all these contribute to the stored energies. They store it as energies. And over the time, this accumulation create blocks in the system. That's why if somebody is consistently going through some challenges, their energy is lower because the energy points are stuck. And these blocks, we may not consciously remember later. What happened in the childhood, you might have forgotten now. But in the energy centers, it is actually stored as energies and that blocks. So they will have an influence in your current thoughts, reactions, decisions, all of those things. When we release that, that is when you are healing the chakras. And that creates transformations. So when we work with other modalities also, be it Akashic reading or Reiki or inner child, everything, what happens is when we did the inner child healing, what happened is you released an energy block from your chakras. So it helped you to clear that emotions. So that's what happens when we work with other modalities also. By end of the day, the chakras actually get affected. When you are releasing some affected as in, when you're releasing something, that respective chakras gets clarified. It becomes, pure energies. The pure energies start to run through that. That will reflect in your body, mind, and soul. That's how it works. Okay. Both are connected. When you work on your chakras, your external situation changes also. When you work with other modalities, also, what happens is maybe you are not really focusing on the chakras when we work with other modalities. But when you do that, this is what is happening. So that's why we are taking the chakra healing as the first step so that you understand what is happening and you start working on it so that by the time you reach that Akashic reading sessions, you are with the clear energy. So it will not affect your reading or, challenges like that. Many people will say like, I'm not able to connect. I am not getting the visions. I'm not getting this, that, because they already have a lot of blockages in their chakras. The energy is not clear to do that higher dimensional things. So we are now working to release all that first itself so that you will have the clear energies when we reach that. And you should understand the energy connections, where these energies are coming from. It's not just from this lifetime childhood experiences. It can come from the past life imprints also, because the chakra points are the energy points of, the soul and the mind carries. It is not really connected to the body. It comes along with the soul and the mind. So it has connections with the past life also. So if something happened in the past life imprints, that also shows us in this energy. So these past life imprints, the childhood conditioning, and your current life situation to the higher consciousness. That also is like really, really, it is connected to these energy points. So this explains why the certain pattern repeats even when the external situation changes. So you may see something changed in the external world, but the patterns still keep coming because in your inside of you, in that chakra, it still exists. So we need to release that energy. So how all this will help is become more conscious that your life is a flow of these energies. It is a continuous journey also. From the lifetimes, past life, current life, your higher consciousness. So it's all connected. So it helps to see life from a higher perspective, from a soul level perspective, rather than just seeing it from a body level perspective. So this awareness, it helps in your evolution and the transformation. Now let's move into the 7 chakras in detail. Let's see, I have mentioned that there are 7 chakras majorly. And these 7 chakras really, they are the major energy points, we can say. It's a complete system that governs the overall well-being of you. Your inner world, your outer world, it's all depend on these chakras. And these are the chakras. Roots, the 7 major 7 chakras in the human body. It's the root chakra. We say it as the Muladhara chakra. Second one is the sacral chakra. Their positions are also like if you are sitting like this, these are the positions. We will see in detail of all these. Sacral chakra is the Swatisthana chakra. Then solar plexus chakra, it's called the Manipura chakra. Heart chakra is the Anahata. Throat chakra or the Vishuddha chakra. And the third eye chakra is called the Ajna chakra. And the crown chakra is the Sahasrara chakra. So these are the main 7 points. There is one above this, that is the Brahmarantra that we say, and which connects you to the higher dimensions. There is one below the root chakra, that is that connects you to the earthly dimensions, the lower dimensions. Earth is the 3rd dimensional space. So we have the 1st and the 2nd dimensions below the earth, and then above the earth is the higher dimensions. And when we say dimensions, don't think like this, like this 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. Just for our imagination, you can imagine like if I am saying 3rd dimension is the earth. So we usually think like lower dimensions are this, it is below the earth. Higher dimensions are above the earth. It's for visualization, it is okay. But in reality, how these dimensions is, just being in the earth, there is the higher and lower dimension. When you go into lower vibrations, you are actually going into the lower dimensions. When you can raise your consciousness and even live in that consciousness, you are in that higher dimension. So there are sayings like heaven on earth, 5D consciousness in 3D, which means you are not bringing a piece of the sky into the earth. Not really like that. It's all about the consciousness. So it's actually, you can see in the space of earth, all the dimensions exist. The dimensions are actually in your consciousness. And the more you work on that, you can bring in the higher consciousness into this world. Higher consciousness is that peace and the unconditional love and all that. You can have that on this earth also. That is called 5D in 3D and all that. Now, let's see how these chakras are connected. So this is not just only to this, but just on the very higher perspective, I'm sharing this. The root chakra is connected to the safety feelings, the feelings of safety. Whatever in your life, the safety feelings is associated with the root chakra. So if you don't feel safe and secure, which shows that your root chakra is imbalanced. Like that, most of the emotions are connected to the sacral chakra. Solar plexus is about the confidence, the money, your self-worth and all that. If you have challenges in that, that is the solar plexus. Related to the love, relationship, openness, receiving, all of that is the heart chakra. Throat is about the expression, speaking your truth, expressing yourself, being that authenticity and authority, all that is the throat. Third eye is the clarity and the vision. Crown is for the purpose. So let's now see one by one in detail. Let's go into the root chakra. Root chakra is about safety, stability, survival. All of these aspects comes in the root chakra. So any fears you have about your day-to-day life, we say about the survival aspects, the basic necessities of life, the food, shelter, clothing. So if people have fears about that, insecurities about that, it's because of the root chakra imbalance. And the money stress also, financial insecurities, they all comes because of the root chakra imbalance. So if we see that the root chakra is the Mooladhara chakra. In our Sanskrit language, it is called the Mooladhara chakra. And this gives you the feeling that I am safe, I am grounded, I belong. These feelings will be there in you if your root chakra is balanced. So this root chakra is actually the foundation. It comes at this point. This is called the perineum. The location is like if you are sitting like this, the point where your body touches the surface, the chair or the surface you are sitting. That is the location of the root chakra. So we can say that it is the lower base of the spine. We call as the tail end of the spine. Again, it is not just, don't imagine it at the spine itself. It is at the center of the body actually. So these energy points are actually at the center of the body, but for references, we say it as like heart center, we say it as the center of the chest. Third eye is here. So these are reference points. The actual position of that chakra is at the center point of the body. So this comes at you can say that if you're sitting like this, the position between your genitals is the root chakra position. And this is the foundation of the energy system. If this chakra is like so much imbalanced, everything feels chaotic in the life. And this gives you the sense of safety, security, survival, stability, and connection to the physical world. You feel that belongingness to the body, to the earth, things like that. It is because of this root chakra. And the location is like at the base of the spine. And this represents the earth element. And its color is red. So we will go through this detail later. Every chakra has a color also. Okay. So this represents, this is represented by the red color, the vibrant red color. And let's see what are the key qualities of root chakra. Now, when we are discussing these things, you can connect it with your problems, your character, your things, and just maybe you can note down also, okay, which chakra has, what is connected to what, and do I have imbalance in this, or what are the good qualities in that? If you feel safety with your, food, shelter, clothing, that part is okay, but maybe you have financial insecurity. So it's not like if this chakra is imbalanced, everything feels imbalanced. Maybe just the financial security alone. Only that may be your challenge. So, but that also is connected to this root chakra. If you work on the root chakra, that external situation, that insecurity will actually move away. So if you see the key qualities here, it is about the safety, security, your stability, your grounding. You feel more grounded, stable, physical health. Some people you might have seen, maybe they are like, some businessmen. They run so much of companies, so many companies, but they are stable. You can feel that grounding energy in them. So it's because they have this strong root chakra presence. And your physical health also will be, if you're, you have a lot of physical challenges, you need to work on your root chakra. And related to specific situations, specific body parts, there are, we will have the chakras. But on a generic note, if you're feeling, I'm feeling tired, fatigue, this, that, low energies and all that, basically you can work on the root chakra. Financial stability, survival instinct, and all that. Now, when this chakra is balanced, it's when you feel safe, secure, grounded, and you will attract those kind of people and the situations also. Even if the situation is not stable, you feel stability inside. And you will have positive relationship with money and your body also. You feel you are stable, confident in life, able to take care of your basic needs. You trust life. Life is happening for me. You feel a deep sense of belonging. All of that comes from the root chakra. When this chakra is imbalance, is when you feel the fear, anxiety, insecurity, financial instability, struggle with the basic needs. All of these things comes in. Okay, so you may have the survival fear. So I think in your case, when you had real struggle with the house initially, I think now you are little bit okay. But when you started it, that is when that root chakra got really imbalanced. But then when it gets balanced, you feel that calmness. And again, this keeps on changing. It's not like every time you have it. Maybe you're not consciously working on root chakra. You did something that calms you down and you got that security feeling back. Then your chakra start to align again. And it is a constant process. As long as you are alive, these chakras, as long as you are consciously living, the chakras will not get blocked again. Like how we said earlier, something negative happening, you are not allowing that negativity to enter yourself, then your chakra is balanced. But when that affects you, you go into a lower mode, your chakra also gets affected by that. But next time when you do some healing, when you do some meditation, when you are uplifting yourself, the imbalance goes. So it is not a static thing, it's always a dynamic thing. This moment when I am talking, my chakras are in one state. Next moment, if something happens and I feel that emotional imbalance or something happens, no, then the chakras are also getting affected. And the next moment when I work on it, when you are releasing something, they are again getting aligned. So it's a continuous process. So if this root chakra is imbalanced, you feel the survival fears, lack of trust in life, feel disconnected, grounded, lack of grounding and all of that things you will feel. And you remember all of these things because when you continue your healing journey, this can come. So then you will be aware that, okay, this is happening with my chakra. So you can work on that. And that's how the integration happens. Now, when you are aware of these chakras, once you start working other modalities, you can integrate all this. So if we see some real life examples of this chakra, if the root chakra is imbalanced, the constant worry about money or bills, fear of losing the job or home, feeling unsafe in relationship, health issues related to the body, overeating or undereating. That's also a part of if you are overweight or if you are underweight, that's also because of the root chakra imbalances. Hoarding or scarcity mindset. All of this comes because of this chakra. So I want you to write this down, maybe in, somewhere in the page, which one is connecting with you, so that you need to work on the root chakra for correcting these things. And the
I think
affirmations.
all of the above.
Sorry, all of them. Yeah, it happens like that when it's not just your case. I have many people when they come, it is like all their chakras are like so much imbalance. That's why they have a lot of problems also. And once they start working on that, they start to see the differences. It happens with many people. I think even I had that at one point of time, but I was not aware of the chakras at that time. If I had checked my chakras, it will be all in that stage actually. So these affirmations maybe you can use, like, you know, there are different ways to do the chakra healing. We will see that. We will share the affirmation also at that time, but just to show it right now, you can maybe, if you want, start using these affirmations. And these affirmations now, when you're traveling and all that, just start telling yourself, I am safe and protected. Just keep telling, I am safe and protected. I am safe and protected. You just say in your mind, you will start to feel that safety coming up actually. And I am grounded and stable. I trust life to take care of me. I trust life. That is actually a very powerful affirmation. When you say that, I trust life, which means that even if there is so much of uncertainty, what is happening to me today is life. What is going to happen to me tomorrow is also life, and I trust its flow. It can be tomorrow, can be something challenging, but still I trust it. And if you have that trust now, life will never um, cheat you. It will never betray you. You will never have the feeling of betrayal, or why this happens to me. See, why this happens to me can come multiple times in life, but again, this betrayal feeling, everything. See, why people end their life, because they don't see any hope. They feel life cheated me. It's because of these things. If they just start to trust life now, okay, tomorrow is very challenging, but if I pass through it, I know this is also not permanent. It will go away. And only when you pass that, the miracles start to show up in life. And I have everything I need. I belong here. This belongingness is a problem for some people, especially if you are, there are different origins, like earthly origin, star seed origin, things like that. Every soul on the earth doesn't originate on earth. Their soul might have come from another planet, another star actually in the cosmos, not from this earth itself. It's from another planet. I belong to another planet. I haven't checked which planet it is, but I know that for long period of time I had the feeling that I always say I don't belong to the earth. I belong to the sky. I belong to the sky. I belong to another star planet. Even before coming into this energy healing space, I had that, and I used to tell that to my friends also. I don't belong here. So, but when you are on earth, this is your life. You should feel that belongingness. And that was an area that I worked on healing in myself actually. Because you should feel that belongingness. Otherwise, always you try to escape into something else. You say, like, I don't belong here. I'll go there. I'll go there. You won't be able to live life right now. So, our whole purpose of healing is to live life complete and full right now, this moment. So, that belongingness feeling will be there for such people. And these are just few tips at the very bottom. The balancing practices is like grounding. When you do that grounding practice that we did, you feel connected, you feel aligned. The root chakra is really connected to the Mother Earth. So when you're doing the grounding, it really helps you to have that feeling of grounding. And walking in the nature, yoga, healthy food, deep breathing, spending time with family, gratitude. So when you're basically conscious about your own physical existence, you are stable in the root chakra. Now let's move to the next one, which is the sacral chakra. So I hope you understood the position of this root chakra. Now we will move into the next one, which is above that. That is the sacral chakra. So sacral chakra is basically deals with all the emotions, the relationships, pleasure in life. All of these are connected to the sacral chakra. Emotional imbalance, relationship issues, and all that is because of imbalance in the sacral chakra. So, this color of this sacral chakra is orange. It vibrates in the orange color, and its position is above above the root chakra. If you keep your hand around 2 inches below your navel is the position. You can keep your hand and see. It's actually the starting point of your genital organs. So that is the sacral chakra. This that's called the Swatisthana chakra. I feel, I create, I enjoy. All of these are connected to this chakra. So if you are enjoying the life, whatever it is, the life happening right now, if I feel that enjoyment in life right now, then it is your sacral chakra that is spinning in its pure energies. Your feelings, emotions, everything, and even the creation also, we say the reproductive organs are actually associated, connected to the sacral chakra. So it is the center of emotions, creativity. When it comes to your business, it's not just with the relationships, it's also with the creative thoughts. Your creativity in work, creativity in life, in business, whatever it is, that comes from this chakra. Your sensuality, pleasure. Pleasure is not just about the relationship pleasure. It is about, are you able to enjoy life? There are so much in life. If you are enjoying even the food and you feel so much joy, it's coming from your sacral chakra. And maybe there is no reason to enjoy, but you still feel so much happy just looking at the nature. You feel that enjoyment, pleasure, happiness. Your sacral chakra is really running in its pure energies. And it governs our ability to experience the joy, build the healthy relationships, and flow with life. Its location is the lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel. Okay. And the element is the water. Color is orange. And now coming to the key qualities, like we said, it's emotion and feelings, your creativity and inspiration. When your sacral chakra is running fine, there are no blockages, you don't need any kind of external motivation. You will be a supercharged person all the time. It's like that because nothing is external, everything is internal. Motivation also activates your chakra. So now if your chakra is already running good, then you have that motivation inside. The fire is inside you. It burns by itself. The sensuality, pleasure, healthy relationship, adaptability, and flexibility in life. You're not stuck in something. Okay, some people are very stubborn. I do like this only, I think like this only. No, life has to flow with the situations. And that flexibility will come in. The joy and the flow will come in. The reproduction and the vitality will come in. So if many people have the infertility issues, they have a major block in their sacral chakra. If later on, if you are into healing and some people comes related to these things, then you can suggest the sacral chakra healing modalities for them. It really helps them. But many people doesn't understand all this. They don't have the awareness of all this. They're just blindly living, blindly living. That's, I think now a lot of changes are happening, but still there are a lot of people still lying in ignorance. They are not aware of all this. They just go into the medical help. But the medicine alone will not help people. If you start working on your body is finally shows the result of medicine, right? So it has to come from your body. Be it any medicine, your body has to respond to that. So for that, these things will really help finally. So when this chakra is balanced, you feel that emotional, creative, and joyful. You enjoy the healthy relationships, be it in the workplace, in personal life, or everything. You feel that healthy relationship, however that person is. If the people are somebody who you cannot change from your life, some people you can avoid from life, some you cannot avoid, but whatever that person is, you will feel that as a healthy relation. They will not affect you, and that's when your external world also changes. Sometimes what happens is like, with your parents or the siblings, once you start changing your energies, they no longer affect you. Actually, their behavior may be the same, the way that they talk also may be same, but it no longer have that impact in you. You feel very light. You can take it as just a joke. Even if they are saying serious, you feel it as very light feather. Nothing, it doesn't affect you. And That's very powerful. That shift you will start to see once you change. You enjoy this and express, you will be able to express yourself freely, expressions rather than suppression. When we suppress the emotions over a period of time, that your sacral chakra gets affected a lot. And you will be able to accept the pleasure, the happiness, all of that without guilt when your chakra is aligned. You go with the flow and adapt to changes with ease because everything keeps on changing, right? And when it is imbalanced, is where you feel that emotional, unstable, overly sensitive, guilty feeling. If you are receiving something, somebody is gifting you something, you have that hesitation. What made me to receive it? Many times, sometimes now, when you're doing something so big and people are appreciating you, the challenge to receive that appreciation is also a block of the chakra. You're not able to receive it. Just receive it with gratitude. That is also something you need to work on if you have that challenge. I say it because I had these challenges to receive, these words of appreciation, because maybe over a period of time, we have never heard the words of appreciation. So suddenly one day people start to tell, you feel like why they are saying like this. And you might have seen some people, somebody will say like, you're looking so good. And we say like, no, I didn't do anything particular. It's because of, maybe because of this. You don't have to explain all of that. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. If somebody said, you are looking so beautiful today, accept it. Yeah, thank you. That's it. You feel that in your heart also. Acceptance, accepting things as it is. You're not judging, you're not over explaining. This over explaining and judgment, this, that, and all of that comes from that lack feeling. I am not valuing myself. I am not, sometimes what happens once you keep working on yourself, even if nobody say that you are beautiful, you are in that state that I am the most beautiful person in the world. And you live with that, and that radiates in your energy action. It's not about that physical compliment, people say it for pleasing. No, you really radiate that energy in you. And then your relationship problems are related to the imbalance, lack of creativity, feeling stuck in life. You may experience jealousy, comparison. I don't have it, they have it. Dependency. I have to depend on others for my happiness, my joy. They can only give me love. They can only give me happiness. All that comes because of the imbalance in that. Once this chakra runs fine, you will not feel the lack of love. So the other person is there to give you or not doesn't matter, because you already have that so much inside of you. And any addictive behaviors are there, it all comes from this chakra. So the real life examples are difficulty expressing emotions in relationships or in workplace, feeling unworthy of love or pleasure. I don't deserve it. My life is over. The people who say that, oh, I am so aged and my life is over. It's all because of that. Age is like, it's just an earthly factor. I last I saw one video of a couple of grandmothers. I think they are in their 70s, and they are telling, we are starting to live life. We want to travel the world. We want to see many people. They are in their 70s. So that gives you that, they are starting to live. That is their feeling in life. So age is nothing. People who say that I am old, it's because of their chakra imbalances and all of that. Feeling unworthy of love, creative blocks, lack of motivation, over dependency in relations, addictions to sugar, alcohol, shopping, entertainment, or smoking, alcohol, like all these addictions. No, that's because of the sacral chakra imbalance. Fear of intimacy or trust issues in relations. It's also because of this thing. Actually, several people have trust issues. They cannot trust people because of something happened in their childhood or past life. They may be running, I have a couple of clients who they're like entrepreneurs running so many companies, but they have the problem that they don't trust people. So it's like contrast. Then we will think like, then how they are running the business, how they are getting so much of money. It's because there some other chakra is like so active. They are able to do that things. But they are not in peace. They are not living the life properly. Their relations, personal relations are so much affected because they don't have trust. They are doing things externally, but internally they feel the lack. Affirmations are like, I embrace my emotions with love. You can just keep a hand maybe in your chakra also and say like, I embrace my emotions with love. I'm creative, inspired, and full of ideas. Maybe we can just practice this. You can just close your eyes. It's a good way. Just close your eyes. Keep your left hand on your lower abdomen, around 2 inches below your navel. Close your eyes and just say this to yourself. I embrace my emotions with love. You can say that, openly also. Okay. When I'm saying, you can repeat. I am creative,
Creative,
inspired.
inspired,
I am full of ideas.
thankful ideas.
I allow pleasure and joy in my life.
And flexible, the joy in your life.
I create healthy and loving relationship.
And life, healthy and creative relationship.
I flow with life.
I feel the life.
I enjoy every moment.
I enjoy the
So you start, say next time we will share these things. So try to say that with feelings. You feel it inside, even if you're not saying it outside. When we say, we are only hearing, so it really helps because of that. And I honor my body and my feelings. I honor my feelings. It's like a respecting yourself. It's like accepting yourself that I honor my emotions. Your body start to respond to that so beautifully. Your hand, no, your hand has healing powers. Every being's hand has healing powers. When you touch yourself, you are really feeling your own touch. And it's so powerful. When you mix it with emotions, it is like super powerful. So we will share these affirmations. Maybe we'll share it as a clip itself so that you can just look into that images when you are traveling also. Just keep your hand and then just say that, feel that. It's like going to be very powerful. So balancing practices for this chakras are like meditation, focusing on your lower abdomen. We will go through this in detail in the next class. I'm just quickly covering as it is mentioned here. There are water therapies, like, when you are bathing, when you are swimming, just be conscious that your sacral chakra is getting aligned. Especially, actually, bathing is like a very powerful, water is cleansing. Water has cleansing power. When you are bathing, you just imagine that your energies are getting cleansed. Your chakras are getting aligned. Just have that intention. That's enough. Just have that intention when water flows through you. That itself is a very powerful cleansing process, very energetic process. Creative expressions like painting, writing, dancing, music, all of these actually helps to activate this chakra. Healthy relationships, open communication, keeping your boundaries. Open communication and also keeping your boundaries, these are two major things that many of the women have to work on. That is something I have seen it's a common pattern in many people, that they suppress emotions, they cannot do the open communication, and they don't have boundaries. We rarely have boundaries. We don't, when we have to say no, we don't say no. But clear boundaries, it's not just about speaking words, energetically also. A person or a place, you feel it is affecting your energies, even if it is giving you so many things, cut it off. People in toxic relations, what they are doing is they are not keeping their boundary, they're not honoring themselves. They stay there and suffer because they are allowing themselves to stay in that. Detach from that, honoring yourself, life will give you more and better things. And healthy food, orange color foods are actually, the color, I said this is the orange color. So the color foods are also like, it helps. Sweet potato, nuts, all of these are like what food we intake is also connected to these chakras. It helps to activate these chakras. The colors have a lot of relevance even for the vegetables and fruits and all that. The colors actually connected to that body parts also, the chakras also. Then there are yoga postures, hip openers, butterfly pose, pigeon pose, etc. All of these will really help. Now let's move into the solar plexus, the next one. So solar plexus is about confidence, self-worth, power, identity of who I am, my authoritative expressions, all of that comes from this. So if the chakra is imbalanced, you will have self-doubt, low self-worth, control issues, you don't value yourself and all that. So this is blocking me. Okay, so this is the solar plexus chakra and it is called the Manipura chakra. Okay. So this is the Manipura chakra. If this chakra is strong, you feel I am strong. Not just physically, mentally, emotionally, soul level, you feel your power. That is, I am strong. I am confident. I am in control. It's all because of this chakra's activation. So this solar plexus is the center of your personal power, your willpower, self-confidence, self-worth. All of these are connected to this sacral chakra. Sorry, solar plexus. It governs your identity, self-esteem, your motivation, and ability to take actions and make decisions. The risk-taking capability and your decisiveness, the ability to take the decisions, all that comes from this chakra actually. And the position of this chakra is upper abdomen, above your navel, just below your rib cage, where the rib starts. Just at that point is where the position of the Manipura chakra. So if you are taking some very risky decisions, you feel that actually if you start to observe your body, we say butterflies in stomach and all that, no, some risky moments. This is what happens. That chakra is like at that time, that chakra is very actively rotating and you can really feel that. Once you start doing more things, you can, start feeling chakras. So this is what happens when we take the risk. That chakra, you feel that in your body, in your upper abdomen. This is the fire element. This is the fire, the motivation also, and your identity, your self-worth. That fire is the element. And its key qualities are like the confidence and self-esteem, personal power, willpower, determination, motivation and drive, healthy boundaries, self-discipline, decision-making, responsibility. All of these are the key qualities of this. So again, if a person is too self-disciplined, you need a balance in that. Okay. It's not like you're so disciplined that you will not move, you're not flexible, you will not allow other things to enter, you're just following the discipline thing. Then also the chakra is imbalance. We need the flow. So overactive is also a problem, underactive is also the problem. We need the balance. So when it is balanced, you feel that confidence, motivated. Nothing will affect, even if whatever the world will say, you know that who you are, you know your identity, and your energies are not going to reduce there. And you feel control of your life. You take decisions with clarity, with ease. You have that strong self-esteem, self-respect. You set healthy boundaries, pursue your goals and determination and joy. When it is balanced, you feel all these things. And when imbalanced, you feel insecure, you feel powerless. That is when we give importance to others, when we give importance to the society's words, or, if somebody is saying you cannot do, and you think, okay, I cannot do. You are giving power to that person instead of your own power. You feel lack of confidence. You may struggle with low self esteem, control issues, procrastination, anger, addictive behaviors are all connected to this chakra also. There are some things that is repeating in different chakras. Then in that case, you need to work on all that chakras. And you may feel timid, undervalued, or having difficulty making decisions. All of these are because of this chakra. And the real life examples are constant self doubt or feeling that I am not enough, fear of failure or rejection, difficulty setting the boundaries and saying no, procrastination or lack of motivation, anger, irritability, or need to control others. All of these comes from that. When for your role, if that controlling is there, it is okay. It is in a balanced form, it is okay. But there are people who really want to control others. You do like this. Some parents are like that. Some bosses are like that. It's because they have that imbalance. You cannot control everyone in your team also. You can pass on, you have a role. If you're a manager, you have a role. But that doesn't mean that you have to literally control each person, what they are doing, how they're doing, what they think. You cannot do like that. Same for children also. In parenting also this comes in. If you are over controlling, it's because of your chakra imbalance, and the person also suffers because of that. Feeling stuck in career or life directions, anger, irritability, need to control others, all of these are the real life examples. And let's do the affirmation for that. You can keep your left hand above your navel and in between that space of your rib cage and your navel. And just close your eyes. And say, I am confident and capable. I trust myself and my decisions. I trust myself. I am in control of my life. I choose my thoughts and actions. I am strong, powerful, and unstoppable. I deserve success and happiness. We can gently open the eyes. What are the balancing practices for this chakras? There are meditations focusing on this chakra. There are breath works like Kapal, Bhati, Bhatrika, and those things that ignite the energies. The yoga poses are there, board pose, plank, twist, and all that. We will share all this later in the next class when we go in deep into the healing modalities of these chakras. There are some crystals also that can help, like the tiger eye, pyrite, citrine. So if you really have the money challenges, financial instability, pyrite, the yellow pyrite is there. That is one crystal that you can, buy and keep in your wallet or your, in your shelf where you keep the money. Keep this. The crystals actually has the power to attract the positive energies. So if you keep that, that changes will start to happen. Then the foods, the yellow color foods, banana, pineapple, lemon, all of these things actually help to boost your solar plexus chakra. And the lifestyle, set goals, take actions, keep your boundaries, practice self-discipline. If you don't have it, practice that. If you have something over, then reduce that and allow the flow to happen. So both you need to work on. If you feel lack of it, bring that in. If you think something is over, I'm doing something overly, reduce it. And celebrate the small wins. That's where the gratitude also helps. That's where when you share the little wins in your life, you are telling that to yourself actually. When you see your own little wins, you are actually appreciating your own body, your body's energy start to change. So along with gratitude, if you are doing something good as in a little thing, even if it's a small change that you were doing like this, you did this, Write that down, appreciate yourself, feel that appreciation in your body. Maybe you can keep your hand there and you can say that, I appreciate myself. In a position where I had to lose my control, I didn't lose it. It was easy for me to lower my energies, to feel sad, but I was happy. I was able to ignore that, stay in my own power, appreciate yourself. These are all small little things your body want to hear. These are self conversations, very powerful self conversations. Just touch your body and talk. That is so powerful. Start doing that things. And these things you can do anywhere, any place, because it's your body, your hand. You can touch your body, feel it, just tell inside of yourself. And that gives you a lot of power also, actually. Yeah, there is this line also, I choose my power. I live with purpose. I create the life I desire. These are very powerful wordings. And then next comes is the heart chakra. Heart chakra is for love, compassion, connection. If the heart chakra is blocked, you feel that hurt, emotional pain, and all that heaviness related to the relations, all comes blocks in the heart chakra. It is the anahata chakra. I love, I am loved, and I am enough. It comes from this heart chakra center. So heart chakra is the center of love, compassion, forgiveness, and the connection. It bridges the lower and the higher chakras. So like I said earlier, there is one higher dimensions and lower dimensions. This heart chakra is actually a very powerful bridge between the lower and the higher chakras. And also it allows to give and receive love freely. So this heart center, we said about the other lower chakras, right? So this heart center connects the higher chakras and the lower chakras. What chakras? The three we mentioned now, the root chakra, solar plexus, and the sacral are generally called as the lower chakras. Lower chakras as based on their positions in the body. They are the lower chakras. And what is above the heart chakra, the throat, third eye, and the crown, it is called the higher chakras. So usually for feminines, the feminine, not I'm not saying about female, there is feminine and masculine in every body. Feminine is the creativity, intuitiveness, your visions, things like that. The soft elements also, the soft love, compassion, receiving, all of that is the feminine energies. And the masculine energies are the actions. When we do things, when we take actions, those are the masculine energies. So in every human body, the feminine and the masculine has to be in balance. If your masculine is very, very high, you do things a lot, like how a man does. You may be doing a lot of manly activities. You provide for, for yourself or your family. That responsibilities that you are taking, it is all the masculine aspect. The feminine is the receiving, the safety, security, all of that. So in every body, this has to be in balance. But for some people, some side is higher. If you are, due to your situations also, you have to take a lot of responsibilities. Your masculine energy will be very high. Your feminine will be not that balanced. So when we work on each of these elements, you are balancing the feminine, masculine. So both will be there. You are doing things and at the same time, you are enjoying the life also. That balance comes in. So the color of this heart chakra is the green. It's called the emerald green. And its location is the center of the chest. At the heart level, the center of the chest is the heart center space. And the element is air. Its qualities are love and compassion, empathy, kindness, forgiveness, connection, relationship, acceptance, trust, inner peace, harmony. All of these are the qualities of the heart chakra. If it is imbalanced, you feel love for you. Sorry, when it's balanced, you feel love for yourself and others. So everything we are saying is not just about others, it's about you also. You feel the love for yourself. You feel the love for others. You have deep, meaningful relationships. In personal life, in your professional life, you forgive easily and let go of the past. You feel connected, peaceful, and emotionally healed. You give and receive love freely with an open heart. Okay. And if there are imbalances, is when you feel lonely, jealous, guarded. All our guards are so high that you don't even allow anything to enter. It is actually an imbalance. You should feel light, you should be open to receive. So you might hold on to guilt, pain, resentment, and all that. It's because of this imbalance. And you may find it hard to give or receive love. It's not just about some people are overgiving, but they don't know how to receive love. Sit there and receive. Allow people to give to you. And that is also a balancing act of the heart chakra. And you find it hard to give or receive love, experience emotional pain, heartaches, and all that is because of this heart chakra imbalance. And the real life examples are difficulty forgiving someone who hurt you, feeling unworthy of love, the feeling of getting close in relationships, getting closed in relationship. Okay, not that closeness in relationship. You feel, sorry, not feel, the fear of getting close in relationship, holding on to the past heartbreaks, people pleasing. Some people are very people pleasers. That is also a problem. You should, you are lowering yourself if you are just not talking the truth. Don't be a people pleaser. That's a low vibration. Ignoring your own needs, feeling disconnected from others or even from yourself. So the affirmation is, let's just do this. Keep your hand in your heart center and just close your eyes and say, I am love. I give and receive love freely. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of love and respect. I forgive myself and others. I choose love in every situation. I don't overgive. My heart is open and I am connected to all that it is. I receive love and abundance. I receive love and abundance.
I receive love. I receive love and abundance.
I am at peace with myself and the world. I'm at peace with myself and with the world. And just feel that. You can just feel that. And you can open the eyes. Sometimes when you feel so overwhelmed and when you know that, okay, which chakra is imbalanced, just do this for a split second. You just feel that, I choose love in every situation, or, something, which one is connecting to you, pick from that. And there are meditation practices focusing on the heart center. You can visualize and things like that. Practice sending love and blessings to yourself and others. If you have trouble in forgiving somebody, visualize that person and send that love to the person. Just send that, keep sending that. You will be out of that. It's not about the other person, it's about you only. When we cannot forgive somebody, it's that in you that is, lower energy. So when we forgive somebody, we are just releasing that. We are gaining back the control. And time in the nature, spend time in nature, open your heart, take that vibrations, feel that vibrations. Journaling also helps. When you are writing what you are really feeling, you are being open about your feelings, expressions, releasing the emotions, and practice gratitude. This actually helps in this chakra. Then the musics, the healing musics, listening to those kind of musics, chakra healing musics, those vibrations help. Sound has frequency. So there are actually a lot of music available in YouTube also, specifically to this each of the chakras. So you can listen that also when you are traveling and things like that. Just take those kind of music and just listen to that. And do some act of love, do kind things to others, help somebody, help some stranger, volunteering actions and things like that, caregiving and all of that. Actually, they open your own heart chakra. And there are some breath works practices that deep heart centered breathings will be there, inhale, exhale and all that. That also helps with the heart chakra. Now let's move into the throat chakra. Throat is the expression and the truth. If it's imbalance, you have the fear of speaking. You suppress what you really want to say. Let's see more about it. It's called Vishuddha Chakra. I speak my truth. I express myself. That is the throat chakra. The throat chakra is, and this is one of the chakras that is very, it takes time to activate. It is not very easily activated. You need to really focus on that. And this throat chakra is the center of communication, your self-expressions, truth. It empowers you to speak your truth with clarity, listen with openness. Both is there. If you are a very active listener and you are communicating with presence to the people, then your chakra is open. So you don't feel that communication blocks and all that if this chakra is active. So its color is the blue color and the element is the space or the ether, we say. It is the sky blue color. The blue sky color is there. That is this chakra. And its qualities are communication, self-expression, speaking your truth, listening and understanding, creativity and inspiration, clarity and honesty, authenticity. All of these are related to this chakra. If it's balanced, you feel that you are expressing yourself clearly, authentically. Your communication, you communicate with confidence and kindness. You listen with an open heart. You speak your truth without fear. Whoever it is, whatever will happen. I speak my truth. It's not being rude. You are speaking the truth and inspire others with your words. If it's imbalance, you feel the fear of speaking up. You feel shy, anxious, misunderstood. You might talk too much. Some people are like too much talking. They're not, they say this, that, this, that. It's because they are not really expressing what they want to express. It is too much is also not good. Too little is also not good. Not expressing your true feelings or struggle with listening and being heard. That is all because of this chakra. So the real life examples are difficulty expressing the feelings or needs. The fear of public speaking, fear of judgment, all of these are because of this chakra. You have throat issues or thyroid issues is also because of the throat chakra. Like I said, related to each of the chakras, the body parts are connected. So if there are some problems with the heart, lungs and all that, it is because of the heart chakra imbalances. You can actually work on that chakra. It will really rejuvenate the organs related to that also. Just see the position, what organs comes there, no? That is related to that chakra. So when it comes to the throat, the thyroid problems, the throat problems, sore throat, all of that comes because of the throat chakra imbalances. And again, the other way also, if you have some physical problems due to something, it affects, it blocks that chakra also. Neck tensions and all that comes from there. Creative blocks or feeling unheard, unappreciated. It all comes because of this chakra. The affirmation is, let's do the affirmation. The position of location is at the throat center, in the center of the neck. We can say there is a, if you take breath, there is a lower point at the throat, right? If you're inhaling, there is a dip that is coming at the throat. That position is your throat chakra position. Okay, so you can just gently touch your position here at the throat. And let's do the affirmations for the throat chakra. So just keep your hand at the, don't press it. You feel that choking feeling because there is very soft nerves active there. So just keep your fingers there. And you can say, I speak my truth with love and clarity. I express myself with confidence. I listen with compassion and openness. My voice matters and makes a difference. I'm authentic, honest, and aligned with my truth. I communicate with ease and grace. So when you have any communication challenges, you can just gently touch the throat chakra and just speak your affirmations. That really helps you. And the meditation practices are there to focus on the throat chakra, visualize, and all that. Sound healing practices are there. There is chanting mantras. Journaling also helps, like, your thoughts and feelings you can express. If you're not able to really say in a situation, do the journaling so that you are not stuck in that energy. You are taking it out. Writing words are energy. When we write, what happens is like the words have the power. So words not just have the power, it is the energy. The words are like the earth flow. When you're writing with a pen, it is flow, right? The ink is water element, the paper is the earth element. So you are really connecting with that 5 elements of the body also. So when you are writing, taking out that energy through the pen, through the words into the paper, that's how journaling helps. It is a flow through your hands, through the words. You are releasing that energy from these chakra points. And speak your truth whenever possible, as much possible. Speak truth. Don't be afraid. Even if your job goes, even if your life goes, speak the truth. And sometimes you don't say it out, but don't lie. In some places it says like, be mindful where you are sharing. Don't share in places where you are not valued. There also you are losing your energy. You keep on saying to somebody, they are not listening, they're not listening. What is the point of wasting your energy? Don't waste it like that. Have your sender. You can say a couple of times. Don't keep on repeating, trying to change. Some people really try to change others, change their partner, change their parents, change their kids. What they're doing is like they are forcing something the other person doesn't want to hear. Yes, you have the responsibility to say that couple of times, but it is their choice whether they want to do it or not. So don't take the responsibility of others' healing. You heal yourself so that they will not affect you. That's how you have to evolve to that level. Then hydration, drink plenty of water, and the herbal teas to support your throat. And creative expressions like painting, writing, dancing, creative ways that allow your voice to flow, whatever it is. It's not just stuck to music, not just stuck to dance. If you're good in writing, start writing, express yourself, let that expression flow. Then there are breath works like practicing the ujjayi breathing, breathing through the throat, and all that is there. So that helps you to open this chakra. So your voice is power. Feel that my voice is my power. I speak with love, truth, and confidence. Keep doing that to open your throat chakra. Now we have 2 more chakras to cover. So the next is the third eye chakra. It is at the center here, center of the eyebrows. That's called the Ajna chakra. And this is the center of your intuition, insight, wisdom, and inner vision. Your inner vision, your intuitions, everything is based on this chakra. And it helps you to see beyond the illusions. If something is like, we say the 3D world is the illusion. You can change your external world. Don't just get stuck in your external situations. If you have the inner vision, you are aware what that situation is telling you. What is that I need to work on myself from this situation? And then you focus on yourself. And that's how, when your third eye is active, that's when you look into yourself, not just the external world of illusion. You connect with your higher self. What is that I need to change? What is that I need to heal? so that I come back to my power. It's not about the external world. And about the universal wisdom also. You are connecting with your higher self. Your universe is all like the third eye connections. The location of the third eye chakra is like between your eyebrows at the center of the forehead. We say that the soul lies there. So this is a very crucial point. It's a very important point. And it represents the light or the mind element. Its color is the indigo, the deep blue shade. The qualities of this chakra are your intuition and the inner wisdom, your clarity, perception, imagination and visualizations, your discernment, insight. All of this comes from this. So if you want to start your business, you want to have that visions, all that, you start focusing on your third eye chakra. Connections to your higher self, not the lower self, spiritual awareness. All these are third eye chakras. If this is in the balance, then you trust your own intuitions. Make wise decisions. You will be able to hear that little voice and you will have clarity in thoughts, actions. You see the bigger picture in life and you will be calm and centered all the time, whatever happens externally. You are open to new perspectives and connected to your inner guidance. Now, if it is imbalance, is where you feel confusions, doubt, unable to trust yourself, you feel the struggle with overthinking, lack of focus, headache, sleep issues, all of that happens there. And you may ignore your intuition or feel disconnect. Some people just listen to others. They just do what others are saying. They just do what society is telling. And you have so much fear. You're disconnected from yourself. You're not connected with your purpose. It all happens because of this third eye chakra imbalance. The real life examples is difficulty trusting your intuition, feeling mentally foggy, unclear, overthinking, second guessing every decision, lack of imagination, creative blocks, ignoring your inner guidance, difficulty seeing the truth in situations or people. All of these are because of that. Now, the affirmation is you can close the eyes and just, you don't need to touch it. If you want to touch, you can touch. Otherwise, you can just bring the focus into the center of your eyebrows, the third eye center. Just close your eyes and feel it at that center. I trust my intuition and inner wisdom. I see the truth in all situations.
I see the truth in all situations.
My mind is clear, calm, and focused.
My mind is clear, calm, and focused.
I am open to divine guidance.
Then I come to divine guidance.
I connect with my higher self.
I connect with my higher self.
I embrace my inner vision.
I embrace my vision.
I follow my soul's path.
I follow my soul's path.
Just feel that, just breathe that, and you can gently open the eyes. So the balancing practices, there are meditations, there are, kriyas are there, like the yoga postures are there. Again, journaling also really helps your thoughts, whatever thoughts are coming, insights are coming. Once you start this, maybe already you will start to receive the downloads. From nowhere, you start to understand the truth about life. Some realizations will come to you. And especially if you can have a walk in nature in the evening time, during that sunset time, evening. Have a walk by yourself, just being with yourself in some park or some nature. Trees are there. Walk in the grass, barefoot. You will start to receive the downloads about so many things in the universe. And it's a very beautiful phase when you start to receive downloads. You will not know from where this is coming, You start to hear it from your inside, the secrets in the universe. There are a lot of secrets just in front of your eyes, but we are not able to see because we are not yet open to that. You will start to receive all of that. And then there are yoga postures. Get enough rest. Your sleep help to balance this chakra. The important messages for you will receive in the dreams also, and things like that. Silence and solitude. Spend time in silence to hear your inner voice and gain that clarity. That really helps actually. Start listening to your own self. Now we will move into the last one, the crown chakra. This is connected to your higher self. See, higher self is that version which is called complete, which is the divine form. And every human being have their higher self, which is the higher self version of you, which is so pure. It is the highest dimension. It doesn't have any problems. It doesn't have any sufferings. It is that pure peace, pure love, pure joy, pure soul power. That is your higher self. So we always try to connect to that higher self. Your higher self already have answers to your problems in life. When we are able to connect to that higher self, you can ask your own higher version, what am I supposed to do right now? And you will receive the answers also. So let's see the crown chakra, the higher connections purpose. If it's imbalance, you feel disconnection. You feel lost. You don't know what to do in life. Emptiness. So this is the Sahasrara chakra. It is actually top of the head at the crown, we say. Like here, higher. It's not really, it is a little bit higher than, it is not really touching the head. It's a bit higher in that center position. Okay. So once you start active in your crown chakra, just when you touch itself, you feel that. So, and also the cosmic energies. I think today I just saw the post that today's energies are like your crown chakra will start to activate. And so I was just pressing that and I was just feeling the pain actually. And once your chakras are very active, you start to feel that, feel it actually, feel it. Physically, we feel it as pain. For some people, when the heart chakra opens, once you start working, you feel it. You feel that pressure in the heart, not from stress or your emotions, but you can really feel your vessel is expanding. That vessel expansion. It's not for everybody. If your soul purpose is something connected to the energy works and things like that, you feel all that. You feel your solar plexus, your abdomen is like churning feeling. You will feel your heart feels it, your crown feels, your third eye has that sensations consistently. Pain will be there. So I go through these physical pains, like when that chakras are working, it's like you know that it is a chakra. It is not just a headache or anything. You start to know that it is the chakra is that is getting activated and all that. So you can feel that in your physical bodies also. So the crown chakra is the center of your spiritual connection, your enlightenment, connection to the divine, higher consciousness and all that. It connects you to the divine universal energies and your true soul essence. Its location, like I said, it is the top of the head at the crown, and its element is the consciousness, the thought, your true self. Color is this violet. You can imagine violet or white color, okay, for the crown chakra. It represents the purity also, the power also. And its qualities are the spiritual connection, enlightenment, awareness, inner peace, bliss, oneness and unity, the higher consciousness, the divine guidance, surrender and trust to the divine, to the universe, all that comes. When it is balanced, you feel that deep sense of peace, connected to the purpose, connected to universe, and you trust life completely. You flow with that. You don't try to gain the control from universe. You allow life to happen to you. If today you are feeling sad, I allow that sadness to go through me. Tomorrow, if you're feeling happy, I allow that happiness to go through me. Don't get stuck in I want only happiness. oh, why I'm only sadness. No, you allow life to go because you trust that divine, you trust life, and you trust the soul's path. You feel blissful, grateful, awakened, and you know who you truly are. That question, who am I? That question, the answer, everything is connected to that crown chakra. If it's imbalanced, you feel disconnected, spiritually lost, and you will have some rigid beliefs. You struggle with meaning of life. I don't understand what is the meaning. I don't know why I exist. I don't know my purpose. You feel overwhelmed. You suffer from the depression, confusion, lack of direction. All of that is because of the crown chakra imbalances. And the real life examples like feeling disconnected from life purpose, constant stress, no inner peace, disbelief in anything, trying to control everything, ignoring your spiritual side. Some people say, like, I'm an atheist. I don't believe. That's okay. You don't have to believe in God, but you have to believe in yourself or that power in the universe. If that is also not there, some people really always they abuse, reject that universal energies. It's because they are completely misaligned in the crown chakra. Because what you are doing there is you are completely ignoring your own truth. You, who are you? There is a force, life force that is running in you. If you disrespect that, you're disrespecting yourself. But they don't understand that. They just speak words outside, and all of that is like, if you look at such people's life, you can really see that which area, what part they are really struggling. So the affirmations are, you can just, if you want, you can touch your this point. Just keep a hand there so that you can, start feeling your energies also. We will start to work on more of that. Feel your energies. So you can just keep your hand above, touch just above your, above your head. You can use the right hand if you like, whichever hand is okay for you. Uh, Keep that. You can just touch gently at that center point and close your eyes and feel it. I am connected to the divine. I trust the
Connected to the
wisdom
divine.
of I trust the wisdom of universe.
I trust the wisdom of the universe.
I am one with all that is.
I am one with all that is.
I am at peace with life.
I am at peace with life.
I surrender and let go.
I surrender and let go.
I know my true purpose.
I know my true purpose.
I am limitless.
I am limitless.
I am infinite.
I am infinite.
I am the powerful soul.
I am the powerful soul.
I trust my soul power.
I trust myself.
Breathe it through, and you can take your hands. All right. So there are balancing practices for this. And there are crystals also. So meditation, prayers. Actually, when we do prayer, you are connecting, you're opening your crown chakra. You're surrendering to the divine. You're opening your crown chakra. So, silence and solitude, spend time alone in silence, connecting with your inner self. All of these will help. The spiritual rituals also helps. Crystals are there: amethyst, clear quartz, selenite, diamond. All of these also help to purify, open the crown chakra. Walking in the nature, watching the sky. It says like just morning or evening, just sit outside, look at the sky for 5 minutes. Just stare at the sky for 5 minutes. All your problems will vanish because sky represent the vastness. And it represents, it has so much of power. It is receiving, it is giving. It is that medium between heaven and earth. Okay. So any challenges, any time, or not even challenges, if you want to really work on yourself, just try to find that time, maybe morning or evening. Just look at the sky. Just look at the sky. Whatever thoughts come in, just allow it to flow. Just look at that. That is like, and if you can look at the sun, that is also powerful, but not at that scorching bright sun. But when the sun's light is gentle, if you can watch the sun, just look at sun. Sun is like, sun energizes everything on this earth. So it's looking at the sun, watching the sun is also like you are absorbing the energies inside, you are taking it inside. Like that moon also, if you can, watch the moon also, moonlight also. On full moon nights, if you can just sit outside, just look at the sky, look at the moon. It's all like very, very pure energies, very powerful energies. So this is about the chakras. And now this is the basic understanding about all the chakras. And now I think more or less you understood the life connection of these chakras. Your life reflect your chakras. What happens in your, like we said, the financial insecurity is the root. The relationship conflict is the sacral and the heart. Like it is not just one chakra. There are different chakras are connected. Relationship is not just the sacral. If it is about openness and receiving, it is about the heart chakra also. If you have career confusion, it is the solar plexus. Overthinking is like, just see where are the thoughts. Thoughts are in this area, right? So it is connected to the third eye and your crown chakra also. So this is how the chakra points are connected to your life. So just looking at the life, we know what is happening in the chakra. So when you work on the chakras, your life also shifts. So from this, what you should understand is every problem has an energetic root. And when you can work on that energy root, your problems also can get fixed. So this fixing is not immediate. When you are working on chakras, you have to continuously work on chakras, like the Ho'oponopono prayer. You just follow this chakra healing. It takes some time. Maybe it depends on how much your energy blocks are. Based on that, the more you are working on the chakras, like for some people, if it is so much blocked, you may need to work on 1 year or 2 year. But it may be a slow progress. Initially, you may not see anything, but you are consistent in doing that. After 1 year or 2 years, suddenly your life start to change. Everything in the life start to change. It's so powerful. But if when we club it with other modalities, other healing modalities, then it becomes faster actually. So every healing modality that you learn, you can use whichever is connecting with you, follow that. And it's not that you need all of these modalities. You can just go with one which is connecting with you. Just follow that. But some modalities takes time. That's why the integrated modalities really fast track your journey. So if you know past life regression, there is something stuck in your heart. It may not come from your current life emotions. It may be coming from the past life experience. So when you do a PLR, you clear it there, you are fast tracking your heart chakra healing. But you really don't need to know past life healing. You can just focus on your heart chakra. It may take some time, 6 months, 1 year. Just focus on that. Automatically, you heal your past life, you heal your current life. That's how both are connected. Okay. So it's always awareness along with conscious action. So now you are aware this life situation is connected to this energy point, but that is not just enough. You have to take the conscious action. You have to work on that. You have to focus on healing that chakra. Then only you will get the result. Okay. Awareness alone will not get the result. You have to, even a little bit of action daily, do that. That's why we say that 15-minute practice or smaller things. Bring all that into your life. It's a good thing when you're traveling, you get some time. So what you can do at that time, find that, be aware, be conscious. So utilize your time like that. Now, how to work on each chakra, we will see this in our next class. Next week's session, it will be like how to work on each of these chakras, the real healing element. the therapy elements. It's called chakra healing therapy. This is a therapy. Later on, if you want to give this to the clients, you can just give this alone as a thing, as one of your product, that you really don't have to say that you are going to work on the chakras. You can be a life coach. Let people come with their problems, and they say, if they are saying like, I have so much of anxiety, so much of stress, now you know that which chakra has to work on that based on their life situation. If somebody has stress because of their relationship problem, you need to work on the heart chakra also. And if somebody has only with, if there are children, kids who have so much stress because of their studies, it is majorly because of their solar plexus. They lack the confidence. So solar plexus, and maybe it is the third eye also. And sometimes if they had childhood issues, it is the heart chakra also. So like that, you can take the problems of people and help them to, the modality you can use is the chakra healing modalities. You can help them to work on their chakras. That's how you integrate this into the life coaching aspect. So we will see the chakra healing therapies, the different ways in the next class. There are multiple methods, like maybe you already see some of the methods just mentioned, like, through yoga postures, through their meditations are there. There are different aspects are there, multiple methods. Which one work for you? Do that. If you are somebody who don't like to follow only one thing, try different things every day, and that will help you. So we will do one meditation today, one method. Rest we will go in depth in the class 2. Okay. And there is something called pendulum healing. Pendulum is like, this, I don't know if you had seen that. This is called pendulum. Okay. It's also called as a dowser. When we take the pendulum class, you also need to buy this thing. We'll share all the details then. But with pendulum also, the chakra healing can be done. I think we did that for your very initial Akashic reading. I don't remember fully if you took the full read. You might have received a chakra status. I don't know if we did for you. But we had that
I
offering.
don't think so.
Okay, so it was like depend on the offerings at that time. We had that also, like we just checked their, it's not a healing fully because healing takes time, but we checked their chakras. You can check it with the pendulum also, their thing positions, or like is it blocked or not. So when you learn that pendulum healing, that also really helps, and it helps in the healing aspect also. You can do that. And what happens is, like, once the person begin to understand their energy and patterns, the transformation naturally follows, because you are aware what is happening. You are aware which part of your body is getting affected with something. So that awareness itself, the transformation starts to flow, and the integrated healing fastens that transformation. So now we will go into a practice. Okay, I'll just stop the sharing. We will just do a chakra healing, a very simple modality, right? Okay. Okay. So if you want to write down anything that you noticed, just write down what did you notice? Did you feel any heaviness, numbness, any emotions came up, or you did not feel anything? What was your experience? Anything to share?
I didn't feel anything.
Okay. Did you get to focus the points? Just to focus the points? Okay, fine. So it takes a lot of time to feel the chakras, actually, to feel that vibrations or sensing. It is like, even for spiritual practitioners, they do hours of meditations for so many years to feel each chakras. But how did you feel in another way is like your life situations changes. When you feel more confident than yesterday, you know that, okay, my solar plexus is getting active. You feel more open at the heart. You feel more receptive. You start to feel the love from even a plant, even the animals. You start to feel it. So that's how we can start to feel. But the third eye is actually the very fast initiator. So the more you are doing this, you start to feel there is like it's a feeling at the center, like it's very faster to activate. The more you focus on that point, that will be usually the first chakra to feel that sensation. So on daily basis, how you can do is you don't need to do all the chakras if you don't have the time. Just focus on one chakra and just do this. So maybe for the next week, we will learn other modalities in the other ways of doing the chakra healing in the next class. But for this coming week, you can just do this, observe and just breathe in and out. That itself is like a very powerful thing. So you can take one chakra per day. Just do it for 2 minutes, or like if you can do more, it is really good. It the more you can do that, sit on, if you're doing any meditations, focus on one chakra, set the intention. So if you're spending time on meditation, then do it with an intention that really will help out. So you can just, if there is no intentions, that is fine. You are just working on your whole alignment. That's okay. But if you have any intentions, do you specifically want to focus on communication? Focus, set the intention that I am working on the throat chakra. And when you're sitting on meditations, focus on your throat chakra. Just visualize, just breathe in and out through that. That's so like that, I would suggest the 7 days you just focus on one chakra at a time. If you are able to spend time for all the chakras, then it is good, but don't rush to all the chakras. Just want to focus on one thing. Now you know, you might have noticed, okay, which chakra is more imbalanced. This I have to work. Go with your intuitions also. Today I want to work on this chakra. Just go with that. There is no right or wrong. There is nothing like that. There is no structure also, like you have to work on the root, then the next one, not like that. You can work on any of that things. But root is like the major. If your root is very blocked, then even if all other chakras are open, then you will not get the results in your life. So start with the root chakra, spend 1 or 2 days on that, and then you go ahead with other things. So this week, just focus on observe. If you are noticing anything, any emotions, life situations are showing up when you're doing the meditation, then just keep a note of that, because it shows that that situation had blocked your chakra. So these are indications your own body is showing to you, telling to you. So this reflection, I think we will share the worksheet also. So you can note down when you're doing, if you experience something, then you can note down these questions, what you notice and things like that. So this is your practice. The home practice is this one, like just sharing it. Just if possible, you sit 10 minutes in stillness, observe your body like this, focus each of the chakra points and notice any emotions coming up. Because why emotions? Emotions are like, I think we mentioned this last time. Emotions are your measuring criteria. How do you feel is how we connect with the body and, the outcome. How are you feeling? And based on that, your external situation changes like the final thing. It's the outcome. First, your energy changes, then your emotion changes. Your feelings changes, then the external situation actually changes. When you feel so safe and secure with the money, that's when money start to flow to you. Not when you are scared, not when you're afraid, I don't. When you feel lack, money will not come, because money is an energy. It comes to those where it feels safe. Okay, I can lie with that person. That's why the rich is always the rich, the poor is always the poor, because their energy always speaks that. Even knowingly or unknowingly, they speak that. So when we consciously do the work, we consciously change that feelings. And like as I always say, awareness is the first step to healing. So be aware what is happening inside your body, what is happening with your chakras, with your thoughts and things like that. So continue to do that awareness. Everything is awareness. Finally, healing, consciousness, expansion, everything is awareness. That is your true self form and all that. So that's it for today. Okay, we are right on time, 1:05. We will share the worksheet. I will ask Kashima to share it now itself, like within 5-10 minutes. And that worksheet, let me see if I have that worksheet. I can quickly show you that. Yes, we have. Let me just open that up. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so this workbook will be shared with you. So whatever we have discussed today, And I'll ask her to add a couple of images also, or yeah, the basic images we will add now. And the next class, you will get a very detailed things with the other documents, other images. So all what have discussed today is there in this. Then each of that chakras, and you will get the recording also. Today's recording we will upload. And so you can go back into that. So when you are working on each chakra, you can use it like if this is the root chakra. Do I feel safe and supported in life? It can be a reflection for that chakra. When you're doing, you can ask this question to yourself. So like that, each of these chakras have the very basic questions, what it represents. Based on that, it is there. Solar plexus will be like, do I trust myself and my decisions? Am I taking, the risk-taking abilities? All of that will come in. Like that for heart, throat chakra, third eye, crown, all of that it has. And there is an assessment that you can use. You can, rate yourself right now, what you feel about each of these chakra. You can put it like 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. So in that you put what is your rating for each of these chakra, what you feel. And then you write a note what is blocking. If root is like the financial insecurity, then write that. So this you can use as a measurement for your own, after you do maybe 1 month, 2 months down the line, you come back and do this chakra. How are you feeling? When you learn other modalities also after that, come back and see how much you have improved. So you can use this for your own assessment also. And there are some reflection questions. You can sit with yourself and what area of my life currently feel most blocked. And then you go back and see which chakra is associated with that. When you do the meditation, focus on those chakras. That's how you can use the chakra healing. What emotions I suppress most often? What patterns keep repeating in life? And this is the awareness practice that we mentioned. It is also mentioned here. And some simple daily practice. It is the same thing. Observe your breathing and things like that. If you want to do it daily practice, you can do this like what drained my energy today. And that will give you an idea which chakra got affected by that. With something on the relationship, mostly your heart might have got affected with that feelings. Somebody said something, you emotionally felt that. Or if it is something about confidence, then it is the solar plexus, your decision making. So come back, when you're doing the gratitude, just write these questions also, how I felt. What gave me peace today? Which shows that, should not do only this thing. What worked also? Where I felt peace today. Were you in calm in your relationship, dealing with people, which shows that your heart is getting aligned. Your sacral chakra is getting aligned. You felt safety today. I feel belonged to the place or whatever I did. That shows your root chakra is in the balance today. So do that also. And what emotions you avoid today, you suppress today. That chakra got affected. Do that. Just a quick meditation also will really, if you can do that in as a daily practice, nothing good than that. Because you are releasing all that. When it happened, you released it. So it doesn't get suppressed as an energy in your chakras. It's a very good practice. Just it won't take much time, 1 or 2 minutes when you're doing the gratitude. Write these questions also along with that. So you can create your own worksheet, like, you're doing the gratitude. And from this, which question really connects with you, write that so that, daily you check that, do that practice. So this chakra awareness practice, it is all like different reflection questions and all that. You don't need this is little longer one. You don't need to really do all of that. Which one connects with you, you can just do that. Okay. And once you start doing this, slowly, some realizations will come to you. Some decisions will come to you. Some things will come to you. Keep a note of that. So continue to do that journaling also along with what you're experiencing, things like that. It really helps. So this worksheet we will share. And next week you will get more detailed document as we practice more. Next week is like majorly it is the healing modalities, the practice like this. We will fully do the couple of hours into this only. All the different modalities that you can do. Okay. So let me stop the recording. You have any questions related to any of these?
No, I'm good.